All right, y'all. This is gonna be quick and simple explanation. Monday was pretty complicated, but still made it work out. You know, we still made it work out. Anyways, a bunch of things happened. I marked everything so y'all can see everything. Okay, I fixed it. Let me explain. The 4-hour NQ was bearish. How do we know? This fair value gap, and got inversed. And then on the 1 hour, we have a breaker structure to the downside. We have a fair value gap, and then another fair value gap. It got disrespected, which ended up being bullish. But when this got respected to the downside, it ended up being bearish. And I was aiming for these lows. And then on ES, similar on the 4-hour, we had Sunday open with a big gap, and then it got inversed. So it ended up going to the downside. In the 1 hour, we have a breaker of structure, and then we have a fair value gap. It got disrespected, which ended up being bullish. And then this one right here respected it, so which ended up being bearish. And I was aiming for these lows right here. You guys can see them all three, and I was gonna let it ride all the way to that. And not just that, I forgot to mark out equilibrium for this, which made me think again. I was like, yo, price is just gonna dump, you know. And also, these are just a bunch of fair value gap on top of each other, which price could end up being a BPR, you know. I was just thinking that, and I was targeting all this, and then the liquidity I was aiming for was the top ones. But on the 5 minute, if we look, we had SMT diversion with ES and NQ. NQ ended up sweeping London lows. ES never swept London lows, so it ended up being an SMT diversion. And even though we had an SMT diversion, I was also thinking like, if this get inversed, it means we're building a setup. All I need is the last confirmation that is going to the downside, you know? So it ended up getting respected on both. And I saw this provide gap get tapped in. We already have a breakout structure on both on the 5 minute. A breakout structure right here, I believe, or right there. And we have an SMT diversion. And not just that, we have a liquidity sweep on this with an SMT diversion with a fair value gap breaker structure. The fair value gap, it ended up getting respected. Last confirmation, breaker structure right here. And then I was not sure, so I waited for this to get disrespected. So price ended up here. I entered and aimed for these. I'm not gonna lie, with my on this one, I didn't want to go 1-to-1, but I ended up going all the way to this. I ended up doing around here for NQ, but ES had a better entry. Same thing happened. Just get disrespected. I enter right here, and then I put my stop loss below the fair value gap, and then I ended up targeting the two equal highs next to each other. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I won every single trade. I managed the account very good. Took half profit here, and then let the rest ride all the way here. Even though it's equal highs, I don't really trust them like that. And then the same thing with that. I took two contract right here, and then I let the other two hit here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Follow the rule, not emotional. Took one trade on both. That's it. That's what you call a day. Have a good day. You guys also have a good day.
Order filled.
Okay, let me take that two contract on ES.
Order filled.
All right. Let's just take it out on itself. There's $91 on ES, and then there is $370 on NQ that need to be taken out. I don't think NQ is gonna take it out though. Let's just as soon ES take it out, I'm gonna take it out on NQ too. I don't like this. I'm not gonna lie though, these Asian highs, if they could get hit, I'll be so clean.
Order filled.
Okay, order for on that. We take it out on ES
Order
too.
filled.
So I'm done.